This is Krista Kiefer with Prosper. I wanted to go ahead and go over the updated numbers and design and everything that we have for you. I figured since you're busy, you've got meetings and stuff, I'll try to make a quick, short video, and that way we can go over everything. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, give me a quick call. So let me go ahead, pull this up. Erica already went over with you kind of how solar works, but I just want to give a kind of quick refresher. Obviously, once you get your solar panels, the sun is going to hit the panels. The panels will send the energy over to your inverter. The energy will then get converted into usable energy for your home, and it will come in over here and hit your meter. And then in your situation, I've added a battery to the system, so energy is going to come to the home first. It'll fill up the battery, and then any excess energy, if there is any at that point, will get sent back to the grid with the net metering program. So we usually give about 110 up to 120%, so that in situations whenever the power goes out, heaven forbid, you've got that battery backup filled up. And then on top of that, you'll be able to get a couple credits for the electric company from Edison. And those credits at the end of the year, whenever it pays out, you'll be able to pay the interconnection fee, that $10 to $15 interconnection fee that you always have to have whenever you residences go solar. So that will kind of help cover that interconnection fee. Erica and you already kind of went over why you're looking into solar, saving money, helping the environment, and really just getting away from Edison and the raising rates. This page just quickly shows how you're currently being charged. Edison charges based off of time of use at the moment. So at different times of the day, you're charged different amounts, all the way up to 40, 50 cents on the high end. And so we'll be able to kind of cut that out whenever you go solar as well. And then right now, just to kind of have a quick understanding, if your power bills are closer to the $250, $300 range on average, we're seeing about every 10 years you can expect your power bills to double. So what that means is if it's right around here today on average, in 10 years you can expect your bills to be closer to $500, $550 on average. 15 years closer to $600, $700, even close to $800 on average, and so on. So the whole idea of going solar is to cut out Edison kind of being that middleman, upcharging the rates, and not having to deal with their fluctuating prices and everything. Quick overview on us as a company again real fast. So we work with Prosper, and we've got a couple really great things. One is we've got a production guarantee. So if the system doesn't produce the number of kilowatt hours that we say it's going to, we'll actually come out, add more panels, replace anything at no cost, no labor cost, no any extra cost for you, so that it keeps that guarantee that we say it's going to be. Two, we've also got a 30-year warranty on everything that we install. That's the panels, the battery, inverter, and even roof and roof penetration. So for 30 years, everything's going to be completely covered bumper to bumper. That also includes labor, any labor costs. If the panels go down or have any issues, we'll be able to come out, replace that, fix that at no cost. And then we've also been in the industry for about a decade. Our owner also owns a few other solar install companies in a few other states. And then I've also been in solar for about 5 years now. So got experience behind us, and everybody who works with us, we welcome you to our Prosper family. This next page here, you should see kind of a bird's eye view of your home. So the design that I've got here for you, now this is a little subject to change. Once we do the site survey, some panels, if we have to move something around, but the idea of this page is just to show you that it's 22 panels. That's going to be enough. I've got here that your actual energy usage from the graph that you shared with me, and I factored in what it would be for all the way back through last winter and fall and what it should be this coming year. So I got 12,402 kilowatt hours, and you can see here we give you a little extra that buffers for, if you have throw a party or something one day, use a little bit more energy, you're covered. And then it also protects against degradation. Just like anything in life, your car, your computer doesn't work as great as the day that you bought it. The same thing with the panels. They degrade about 0.5% a year. So this degradation is going to be covered by that little extra buffer. And then, like I mentioned, this will be enough to send energy back into your battery and then have a little bit of extra credits at the end of the year to cover that base fee, that interconnection fee that always has to happen with Edison. So it's an 8.8 kilowatt system, 22 panels. We've got the in-phase IQ8 inverters, so it's micro inverters that go on the back of each panel. So unlike a Christmas tree lights, if one string, one light goes out, the whole thing goes out. In this situation, if one panel goes out, each one has a little inverter connected to it. So every panel will still work if one stops producing. And then that comes back to our guarantee. If it doesn't produce what we say it will, we'll come out, fix it, replace it at no cost. That also is included in the warranty. This page right here is going to go over the total numbers. So just updating everything with the new number of panels, and then I've also got the battery included. So I wanted to go over the first 3 years. So payments don't start until 90 days after the system's installed. That's why you see 3 months, months 3 through 36. So $104, that's all your power bill is going to be. It's going to be towards you owning your system versus going to Edison. It'll be $104. And then $327 for the duration of the term. So 20 years after the first 3 years, it goes to $327. The total amount here, $84,305. So that dropped from the original numbers that we were talking. And that tax credit, $25,291. It's 30% now. The state and the House literally just voted on this a few weeks ago. So now you get 30% back for your tax credit. This rolls over for 10 years. So if you're not able to apply the full amount this year, it's going to roll over until you can apply everything. And then we've got a new incentive at the moment, so you get $3,737 back. So once all of this is applied to this total loan amount, your net cost is only $55,277 instead of paying off this full total amount here. So the $104,327, lower than what you're currently paying at the moment. And then our model home offer right now for the first 3 years, if you allow us to take pictures, fly a drone over the house, take some videos while we're doing the installation, put a little yard sign out front saying that you went solar with us, we will completely pay the first 3 years. So we'll cut you a check soon after the install before any amount being owed. We'll pay off this full 3 years for you. And then on top of that, you have 6 months to refer friends, family, anybody that you may know that goes solar with us. And 5 people in 6 months, so less than a person a month, to sign up and go solar with us. Then we will completely pay off the duration of the amount. So you get a whole system at no cost because you allowed us to use your home for marketing materials and refer those 5 people. So I hope this all makes sense. If you have any questions, again, feel free to reach out. I did send over the GoodLeap application with the new numbers for you. So if there's anything that's confusing or any questions, feel free to give me a call. I'll help explain. And then again, just to kind of show the whole process to everything. So this is kind of just going over that savings report, going over that evaluation. Then once you sign off on the pre-approval documents from GoodLeap and our install documents, then we're able to do the site survey. So there's a form that you'll fill out. Let me actually just go ahead and find this real fast. Survey. So you could fill this form out, and we could put in Israel Campbell. You'll put your address, and you can kind of click down here and see what's coming up. So you put your phone, your email, upload a photo of your driver's license, upload a photo of your electric bill, which you already sent me that. And then we ask for you to go stand out in the front yard, take a picture of what the home looks like from the front, upload that. And then we got some pictures from different angles of the roof. So kind of go out in the yard, stand back a little farther, see if you can get the best photos that you can that aren't blurry. If it's a 2-story or something higher and you can't get very good pictures, we may need to just schedule a site survey, but you could do your best, see what you're able to take. And then the next photos, let me get through those. Your electric meter, we're just looking here for these numbers on the meter and just need to see a clear photo of that. Don't need to see what the flashing numbers are, so if it's flashing to something different, that's okay. The next is just kind of just back up a little bit we'll have to put some things, the battery and stuff here on the side of the house. So we just need to see how much space there is and what needs to be done there. And now we come to the main service panel. So you'll open up the panel and take a picture so we can see the labels and see different things. And we're focusing here on the actual main breaker. So find the biggest number, should be 100 or 200. Get a picture of that, upload that, and then, oops, let me back it up. This one. We want to see again the label, how many breakers there are, how much space there is to land a couple other breakers here for your system. And then we want to be able to see more of a close-up, see if we can read this label here, read these numbers. So let me go back here to where we were. So that would be the site survey. And then after the site survey, our actual install team, our engineers, create a CAD blueprint and design. So all of this stuff you could do, sign off on the paperwork, take pictures for the site survey, and then we get here to the final design. If you signed everything and did everything today, sent pictures, it's probably going to take a week or two for us to get that final design back and have the engineers have everything created. And then you sign off on that, say, yep, I approve it, and we move over to the actual permitting phase. So the permitting phase, it could take up to 4 weeks. We are seeing in California, permitting can be quicker, just a week or two, but I got to tell everybody up to 4 weeks just to under promise and over deliver. And then we move over to the installation phase. On an install your size, you could pretty much expect just about a day, maybe half a day for us to come out, get everything installed, possibly a full day because we're adding a battery as well. And then again, once the installation happens, the city inspector would have to come out and approve the work. And then Edison comes out, approves the work, switches your meter over if need be for that net meter. And then they're the ones, Edison's the ones that, it's called PTO, permission to operate. They're the ones that turn your system on. So the whole process, I've got to tell everybody it takes about 2 to 3 months, but we are seeing in California more like 30, 45 days. So you can kind of think of that, have that in your mind. So again, today's just going over that total initial number and then signing off on everything as it stands. Then once we get the photos back or need to schedule a site survey, I'd say send us the photos. We'll see if that's enough for our engineers to use some satellite. They have some robust satellite imagery along with the photos. They can create proper measurements and things. And then we can reach out to you if for some reason if it's the roof is too high to get some good pictures or something, we can figure that out at that time. And then we'll move things over to the permitting engineering phase and everything. So these first 3 steps, this would be up to you. So I've sent over this whole video and the PDF to your email, kind of explained a little bit also in the email. And then you should have the finance documents from GoodLeap. I will need to resend some install documents with the new numbers and the new number of panels and everything. So once you sign off on those GoodLeap documents, just give me a call, text, or email. Let me know to send over the install documents, and we'll get that sent over to you. If you have any questions, any concerns, feel free to reach out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I look forward to chatting with you soon, and again, welcome you to the Prosper family.